Have you ever been scrolling through the pages of a motorcycle parts or retail website and come across a moto toolkit and ask yourself, do I need one of those? Everybody needs tools, but these kits are generally designed to be carried on the bike. It depends on the kind of riding you're going to do, of course. If you're the casual cafe guy, your needs are going to be a lot different than the ADV guy is going to be spending the next weekend in the backwoods of Colorado. Another question you might ask yourself is there any value in a tool roll stuffed with a bunch of tools you hadn't picked out yourself? Maybe that's exactly where the value is. More on that in a little bit. Of course, there are all kinds of kits out there. Some are just generically designated for V-twins, some get really specific. The more specific ones carry the heftier price tags. The idea is that the tools have been curated for your exact bike's needs. Motohansa is a motorcycle tools and parts company based out of Australia and one that makes a toolkit specifically for the BMW R1200 series bikes. They also charge a pretty premium for the kit at $295 US. Now, I'm pretty lazy sometimes, but am I so lazy that I can't put my own kit together and save a few bucks along the way? I mean, $300 is $300, right? Is the Motohansa kit just saving me the headache, or are the tools really that premium? Now I'm on a mission. Let's put our own kit together, tool for tool, with an emphasis on saving a little cash along the way. Can it be done, or is the Motohansa kit worth it? First, what's in the Motohansa kit, so we can figure out the things we need to buy for our apples to apples kit. The Motohansa Pro Series toolkits are professional quality tools with a lifetime guarantee, so that's a great starting point. The kits are designed to give you all the tools required for routine servicing, front and rear wheel removal, spark plug removal, and adjustment of levers, handlebars, and more. The kit includes 2 bit magazines, which we'll go over now. The first magazine contains Torx bits T8, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 30, 40, and Phillips heads 1 and 2. The second bit magazine contains hex heads 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 mm, as well as 4, 5.5, and 6 mm standard screwdriver heads. The kit includes a high torque ratchet with adjustable length handle and bit holder, a multifunction T-bar bit driver, a 3/8 by 5 inch extension. In the socket department we have external Torx 8, 10, and 12, as well as 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, and 24 mm 3/8 sockets. Additionally, we have Torx T45 and Torx T50. Lastly, we have a Hex 10 mm. The kit also includes a 16 mm and a 14 mm spark plug socket. Motohansa has included this really neat combination coil puller and front wheel axle tool. What's a kit without a trusty pair of vice grips? And lastly, we have spanners or wrenches, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, and 19 mm. All of this comes wrapped in a nice package as well. The tool roll is super high quality with all the tools having their dedicated place in sewn in pouches. There are no stretch fabric tool bands in here like other generic tool rolls have. Those stretch fabric bands tend to wear out over time, so it's nice to see Motohansa use these heavy stitched pockets. Going through the kit, you will notice the quality immediately. There are a few things worthy of note. First off are the wrenches. The traditional spanners are made with chrome vanadium, which is the highest quality steel available, much higher than chrome moly. An interesting point of note is that the wrenches are spline wrenches, meaning they can be used with a variety of fasteners, metric, imperial, star, Torx, and the good old Flintstone fittings. Next up is the 3/8 inch drive ratchet. It has an extendable handle. It has a locking button that locks the ratchet mechanism so you don't have to worry about damaging the gears inside the ratchet. So you can really lean into the ratchet. Next up is the combo coil puller axle tool. This tool is really unique. A little rubber seal type ring holds the tools together for convenient storage. The coil puller is used to remove the BMW stick type coil, allowing access to the spark plugs, and the front axle tool has 2 different sized heads to facilitate the removal of the wheel from the front axle. Last in the way of unique tools is the bit driver. The bit driver can be used as a traditional screwdriver, or it can be converted to be used as a T-bar driver. Really cool and oozing with quality. The lifetime guarantee might be worth it to some, providing Motohansa stays around for the remainder of your lifetime. So let's try and put together a similar toolkit, keeping budget in mind. First up are the spanners or the wrenches. Here is the hyper tough 11-piece metric wrench set from Walmart for $9.88. Interestingly, the bragging rights to using chrome vanadium cannot be left to Motohansa here because these wrenches are also made of chrome vanadium, and they featured the same splines to be used with a multitude of bolt heads as the Motohansa ones come with. This kit comes with more wrenches than are included with the Motohansa kit as well, and includes the 6, 7, and 9mm wrenches. Next up are the bit kits. These ones were going to be a little bit more difficult to find. They simply don't make a curated set of drivers for the BMW, so I had to put one together myself. First up were the Torx bits. The Horudsy kit from Amazon gives me Torx security bits T5 through T40. The specific sizes included are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 30, 35, and 40. I still need T45 and T50. You can buy those from a hardware store for about $3 each. Next up were the Hex Bits. I found a 24-piece kit that included 12 metric sizes that covered most of the hex heads in the Motohansa kit. 1.5mm, 2mm, 2.5mm, 3mm, 3.5, 4mm, 5, 6, 7, and 8mm. This is the Amartisan 24-piece hex head Allen wrench kit. As for the bit driver, there were some more expensive alternatives that got close to the one included in the Motohansa kit, but this was an area where I felt a compromise was needed in order to stay within the budget parameters. If I really want the T-bar functionality, I've got one from Motion Pro. There was another one that I found from a smaller tool dealer online made by Husky that does have the T-bar functionality, but it's been hit or miss with me with smaller internet dealers, so I just stuck with what I got for now. And for now, this will do. This is $9.99, the Tekprem 1/4-inch magnetic bit holder, screwdriver handle for holding bits and screws with non-slip material and strong magnetic tip. Who doesn't want a strong magnetic tip? Okay, so let's tackle that Motohansa combo coil puller tool. Looks like Motohansa doesn't sell this one by itself, so I'm going to have to go with a low-budget alternative of two other tools. First up is the coil puller tool from KauPlus. KauPlus coil plug removal tool for the BMW R, F, and K series bikes, 850, 650, 1200, from Amazon for $9.99. Next up is the front axle tool for $12.95. This is the Atlin Hex axle tool for motorcycle front wheel axle. It's a spindle tool that has a 17mm, 18mm, 22mm, and a 24mm for different size axles. Oh, are we making any progress here? Ooh, yeesh. Socket wrench. Next up is the socket wrench. Far from the beauty that's included in the Motohansa kit, but we aren't going after looks here. This one is $14.88 from Walmart. This is the Hyper Tough 3/8-inch pair head extendable ratchet with 72 teeth. And it also has an extendable handle. Now, the gears are inside this one, so it's probably not as robust as the one from the Motohansa kit. Jaw locking pliers. These are the ones from Motohansa. They're about as generic as you can get. These ones are actually chromoly, CRMO. Also chromoly are these ones that I found in a bin at Home Depot for $4.95, normally $9.95. And these are the Husky 7-inch curved jaw locking pliers with rubber grip. I love rubber grips. Now to the sockets. I need an external 8, 10, and 12 Torx and a 10mm, 12mm, 13mm, 15mm, and 17mm diameter. I found this hyper tough metric set from Walmart that had all the metric head sizes I needed for $11.44, and it included 10 through 19. The external 8, 10, and 12 are part of another kit, although I'll have to use this handy-dandy 3/8 to 1/4-inch adapter for the 8 and 10. Here it is, $11.49 from Horudsy, the 11-piece female E Torx star socket set E4 through E20. The odds and ends remaining were the 14mm spark plug socket for $10.99 and the 16mm spark plug socket for $9.64 off of Amazon. Also, the 10mm hex head socket for $5.63. The 24mm 3/8-inch socket for $9.98, and then I ended up getting 3 extender arms for $12.15, a variety of sizes from 5 to 10 inches. Let's just throw the Phillips and slotted heads in from the pile that lay at the bottom of our old tool bags. We still need something to put all these tools in, so I found this budget tool roll from Odinsberg on Amazon for 28 bucks that does the job. Let's see how much we spent. So let's put our homemade tool kit together. First up is the tool bag for $28.90. the metric wrench set for $9.88, the socket set for $11.44, the ratchet for $14.88, the bit driver for $9.99, the jaw locking pliers for $4.95, the axle tool for $12.95, the coil puller for $13.88, the 14mm spark plug socket for $6.71, 16mm for $9.64, Torx set for $6.99, the E Torx set for $11.49, the Amartisan bit set for $9.99, the Hex 10mm socket for $5.63, the 24mm socket for $7.29, the Torx for T45 for $2.97, the Torx T50 for $2.97, and the 3/8 extension set for $12.15, for a total cost of $182.70 for a whopping savings of $112.30. I know a ton of you are going to cite other sources for tools, and I'm sure I could have probably shaved a good $50 more off of this had I spent a ton more time searching for just the right pieces. Maybe that was what Motohansa was counting on, people not knowing how or where to source the tools they would need for a bike-specific kit, or just being lazy like me. Part of the premium you are paying is for all the time you didn't have to spend doing what I did. And it should be mentioned, I did travel to local hardware stores and found it difficult to find some of the things on this list. That 24mm 3/8 inch socket isn't a popular one, I can tell you. I finally gave up and just did some detailed searching on Amazon. The pieces I couldn't find alone were split out of other kits, as I found it was cheaper to do it that way than buy them individually. All this being said, in this particular instance, the Motohansa kit is without a doubt super high quality. The machine tools and quality cast chrome parts are awesome. Putting together your own kit specifically designed to match the needs of your bike will leave you with more pieces than are likely needed, and that could be a plus. You'll have more tools. Even with Amazon, the hunt to find specific pieces might leave you scratching your head. Also, keeping in mind budget means that the quality of your tools will probably be in the budget category. If you opt for more expensive brand name tools, you may surpass the cost of kits like the Motohansa. And we're talking to you, Snap-on. Lastly, these kits don't encompass all the tools you'll likely need, especially if you intend on touring. There are no flat repair tools or breaker bars, for example. If time is your most important asset, buying a pre-made kit might be your best bet. Like I said, I'm a pretty lazy dude. Putting this kit together tested my patience at times. If you want to save yourself the hassle, I put a link to most of the pieces I found in the description below. Would I do this again? Hell no. But hey, at least I've got a spare now. Let us know your thoughts on prefab tool kits. Love them or hate them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're doing our best to bring you informative and interesting all things motorcycle content here at MotoApes, and your support is much appreciated. See you next time.